Welcome back to the Deep Dive, where we take the source material and turn it into immediate expertise for you. Today we have an incredibly specific, maybe even a little obsessive topic.
I love these ones. We're looking at a piece of discontinued conference room hardware.
We are the Kramer RTBUS-27XL round table connection bus. It sounds pretty technical.
The name definitely does. But our mission today is really to unpack what this device, even though it's no longer made, tells us about high-end meeting room design.
Exactly. It's this perfect little case study.
At its heart, it's actually a very elegant solution. It's just a furniture-mounted unit for one power socket and a couple of cable pass-throughs.
But it's that top that gets you, right? The sandblasted anodized aluminum.
Oh, yeah. It was basically functional art for the boardroom.
Okay, so let's get into the anatomy of it. The thing that really stands out in the notes is that lid mechanism.
The pneumatic one.
Yeah. It's not just a flimsy hinge. The source material describes this really smooth, deliberate lifting and closing action.
Right. It elevates the simple act of plugging something in. It makes it feel premium.
It's a gesture, not just a function. A real status symbol.
And that status symbol serves a very crucial purpose, which is keeping cables out of sight.
The hidden cable pass-throughs.
That's the secret sauce right there. The design let you run two cables, maybe an HDMI and an Ethernet cable down through the unit.
And then you could close the lid, even with the cables plugged in.
And then close the lid completely. So while you're using it, the table surface stays perfectly clean and uncluttered.
That is clever. And getting it into the table in the first place, that required some serious precision.
Oh, absolutely. The cutout had to be between 111 and 114 millimeters in diameter.
So 4.37 to 4.49 inches. Not a lot of room for error there.
None. You mess that up, you've just ruined a very extensive conference table. It just reinforces that this was a high-end, professionally installed product.
That's the physical precision. But that seems almost simple compared to the logistical puzzle of the power configurations.
Exactly. This is where we shift from furniture design to the complexities of international manufacturing.
Because this one single unit had to work in boardrooms all over the world.
Pretty much. Think about it. It needed to be engineered to house a U.S. power socket, a UK one, the German Europlug, Swiss, Italian, Australian.
The list just keeps going. Brazil, Israel, South Africa.
Which meant Kramer had to manufacture, inventory, and distribute, 12 different product versions?
12 different SKUs, all for what is, at the end of the day, a fancy grommet.
It's an incredible level of customization.
But doesn't that raise a question? If you have that much complexity, 12 versions of one thing, wouldn't the cost just become prohibitive? Maybe that's why it was discontinued.
Well, that's the tension, right? You paid a premium for that quality and that universal readiness.
And the specs really back up that high-stakes deployment idea, the voltage, for instance.
Right. Most places run on 100 to 240 volts, and it handled that. But it was specifically rated for the 220-volt systems you find in places like Israel and Brazil.
All protected by a universal fuse, a T6.3A 250V fuse. It was built to last.
And built to comply.
The compliance standards really tell the story of who they were selling to.
You have the obvious ones, CE and UL for safety, and then RoHs and WEE for environmental standards.
But the big one for high-end U.S. installations was that it was TAA compliant.
The Trade Agreements Act. That's often a requirement for U.S. federal government purchasing.
So this was engineered for the most demanding, highest budget clients out there.
No question.
So what this all means for you is that even a small, discontinued piece of AV furniture can reveal these deep, deep technical complexities.
Yeah, you have the seamless design, that smooth pneumatic lid.
And hiding behind that elegance is this immense global logistical challenge. It's the perfect expression of hiding complexity to create simplicity.
It really is. And it sort of leaves you with this interesting question to think about. The RTBUS-27XL was the solution for hiding two cables.
Just two. We have so many more devices now.
We do. So what new hidden power and connection systems are being built into the furniture and walls around you right now?
And how will future solutions tackle that same challenge of hiding cables when we have so many more devices without turning every surface into a visible mess?
That seamless experience is always going to demand some incredibly deep specialized engineering.